Hey everybody, it's Paul. I'm back again today. Today we're going to be talking a little about some wild turkey. All right, I got a blind set up here that was done by my lovely assistant behind the scene, who just celebrated her birthday yesterday. She's 28 again in Holden. Anyway, so got some wild turkey. I got a blind set up with these 5 glasses. I don't know what 1 through 5 are, other than I know that they're all wild turkey products. I have the new release, the 70th anniversary. 70 years Jimmy Russell has worked for Wild Turkey. Amazing. Nobody works. Not very many people are going to have 70 years on the job. But Jimmy Russell did say that, he said, if you enjoy something, you never work a day in your life. Yeah, that's exactly his quote. It sounds similar to another quote, but you know what? Jimmy Russell said he said it. Jimmy Russell said it. So, we're going to do this blind today. Like I say, what I have in it is I have the original Wild Turkey. I have Wild Turkey 101. And then I also have the 70th anniversary of Jimmy Russell. I have Wild Turkey Rare Breed and Russell's Reserve. Okay? I do know that they're very differing bottles, but, throw them in a blind just to see what kind of notes we can pick out on each one, see which one I like best. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with like an 80 proof, guys. Anyway, let's go get started into it, shall we? Number one here. It's fairly faint. I'm picking, let's see. Little caramel on the nose when I get it. All right, so let's get this one tasted. Well, I'll tell you what, right now in this blind, that's my favorite that I've tasted so far. Anyway, so right now, number one is my number one. But let's go to number two and see where we go from there. How about that? I'm trying to see if I can pick up a different note than just vanilla, caramel, which is what I picked up on the first one. But then again, I know they're all wild turkey, which me knowing it, I'm trying to be, trying to go ahead and just pick up other notes, just because, so it's not a one note song here. So anyway, there's actually picking up a little citrus on this one. So that's different. Kind of orangey. Yeah. Mm. I like that. Number two. Now, when I took a sip of it, this one right here, number one, I was getting excuse me, went down the wrong side. Number one, I am getting vanilla, caramel. Number two, I'm not getting the orange on the flavor, really. Vanilla, caramel as well. I'm getting a little more barrel from it. So, all right. And this one, at least in my opinion, this one seems like it's a little proofier. I don't know. Let's go on to three. 3. Yeah, I'm still picking up vanilla and citrus. Maybe maybe a little honeysuckle. Something. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to get it a little better after I take a sip. All right. Hmm. Mm. I like that one pretty good. Number 3. It is there is a little more sting to it than number 1. Number 2 does have some, that nice proofy burn. But I would say that 3, to me, tastes tastes a little more like a little astringent, maybe. I know I use that word a lot. I'm sorry, but that's just what I think of first. It's um, kind of puckery, makes you think, little a little sour, a little tart, but still nice. Number 4. Number 4 to me comes off. It's a little weak on the nose. The taste is there, and it's still getting caramel and all to the nose. Um, and I mean, well, I'm sorry, to the taste. I'm getting some caramel. I do pick up a little bit of caramel after tasting it, so kind of linked there together. But let's go on to number 5. Mm. Number 5 has that nice Kentucky hug to it. You feel it warm the whole way down. Picking up orange on it. Hmm. All right. So let's get down to order on these. Right now, I do think that 1 would be my least favorite. I could be wrong. I thought I was once, but I was mistaken. Two, 3, I think was the one that. Three, 4. 4 and 1 are tied for last, I think. Let me get a little water so I can cleanse my palate a little and see if we. Because after a little bit, especially with products that are so similar, you start not tasting a difference. All right. Two, three. All right. 4 and 5 are going to be in last place, I think. All right, let me go back and check these. Okay, so that one is here. All right, so sorry, I'm not meaning to ignore y'all. It gets to where it's like, really close in taste, and I'm wanting to try to discern just a little bit difference here because right now I got 2, 3, and 4 are all pretty close. I think 2 is still going to be my number 1 pick. All right. Never mind. All right. So the order is I finished in my preference is 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. All right. What's number 3? Number 3 is a rare breed, which I guess that would stand to reason. Number 4. Number 4 is 101. Huh, that's surprising. Number 2. Number 2 is Russell Reserve. And then what's number 1? Because you got number 1 is the. Just 1 second. We got a technical difficulty. All right. So, okay. So number one. All right. Back to your. Bring it back up, so I can see what we got. My number one pick was 3. I know. I made this a lot harder than I had to. Which is Rare Breed. Number 4 is 101. Number 2 is Russell's Reserve. Which, I'm sorry. 1 is Rare Breed. Number 2, for me, is Wild Turkey 101. Number 3 for me would be Russell's Reserve. Number 4 would be the 70-year anniversary. And then number 5 is the regular Wild Turkey. So, setting it up in line that I got it for Russell's Reserve, Rare Breed, number 1 is 3, which is Rare Breed. Oh, is Rare Breed. That's the number 1. My number 2 is the regular shelf 101. Then the Russell's Reserve comes in at number 3 for me. And behind that is the 70th anniversary. Jimmy, we love you, man. You've done a great job. All right. And last but not least is the regular Wild Turkey, which doesn't carry a whole lot of flavor because, it doesn't have a whole lot of proof. I still like it better than a lot of bourbons out there, but it doesn't have that oomph to carry over that flavor. And if you're drinking something that doesn't have that oomph, then it's not necessarily something I would drink straight, unless I were going to be drinking it all day. If I was sitting down and just drinking on the rocks, drinking all day, watching a football game or something, then maybe we'd be going for the regular Wild Turkey. The Rare Breed, like I said, came in number 1, and I think that out of the bunch here, Rare Breed would come in number 1 for pretty much everybody. The 101 and the 70, those being swapped, that was interesting, but it is what it is. I didn't go with anything other than I just drank what I had. And so I appreciate y'all all coming out, joining me today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you know what? Hit that bell. Let's see some ringing on that thing. When I put down some more content, I'm trying my best to get as much out there as I can. Hey, you know what, guys? Y'all be safe. I'll see you later. I'm Paul. Paul's Day Off.